Today on 3D Outdoors, I'm going to show you how to put these retaining bands on your custom ice fishing rods to hold your reel on. Stay tuned. Alright, if you've went out and purchased a custom ice fishing rod, probably noticed, especially the upper line ones that are around $100 or more, that they don't come with reel seats anymore. So you get one and you're like, okay, so how do I hold this on? And then you see these little bands like this, these little donuts, and people have them on there and you're like, well, how did they do that? If you have a regular reel seat type cork handle that doesn't have a split in it, I suppose you could use the plastic tube that you buy at the tackle store or bait store. They're like $5 to $10. Come with I think they only come with one band. You probably have to buy more bands. And you hold it up to the end and you slide it on there and roll it up, and then you get to the reel seat here and then the base, and you have a hard time getting it over the top. And I've heard stories of people using popsicle sticks and things like that to put them on there, and just kind of sounds like a pain to me. So what do? Well, I use the tool. Open her up, slide her over, close her down, and just roll it right off the fingers there, and then you have it on the reel. I'm obviously up in the air here, so it's a little harder. But you reel that right off of there, and there you have it. It's on there. Now you're probably saying, well, that's pretty simple, and especially for a split handle like this, that would be slick, because if you got that tube and stick it up there and roll it off, well, it's going to go right down there, and you're going to have this little donut sitting on your split handle there. So that's about the only way to get around it, unless, I don't know if you're building a bridge across, but you know, I've got 3 bands in the front here and 2 in the back. That's 5 times you got to get it up there. But you're probably looking at this and going, okay, so where did you get that? I've seen that at my bait shop when I picked up minnows, and the guy takes these little bands and puts it on the tool, and then he puts it on the bag of minnows after he infuses a little air in it. But you probably looked around if you thought you wanted one of these and looked, and the tackle shops don't have them, and your big box retailers that sell fishing and hunting supplies, they don't have them. So you're probably stumped going, okay, 3D Outdoors, where did you pick that up at? Well, this one here, and you can still buy them today. I'm about to tell you where, or how I should say. But this one here is over 30 years old. And you're going, well, they didn't have nice custom rods like that 30 years ago, so why would they made a tool to put custom reel holders out back then? Well, that's not what these are or what they were intended for originally. It's amazing that they've used them on fishing rods now. If you want to get a tool like this to put those on with, you're going to look in a veterinary supply outlet or a ranching or farming outlet store, because you're going to search on Google under calf castration rings or calf castration band tool. Yeah, you heard me right. That's what these are for. Yes, this one's been used for that purpose plenty of times. Back when we raised cattle back in the day, this got used a lot, because you get bigger gains out of calves when they're no longer actually a bull. So these get used, so it's common practice. So if you want one of these tools, they're between $30 and $40, and you're probably going, well, I can get the tube for $5 to $10. Why would I get one of these? Well, A, it's so much easier. I mean, you don't have to worry about rolling it up on the reel bottom here or anything. It just, you seen, I went right over the top, set it on there. If you're going to do a bunch of them, it's just easier. If you got some buddies and they all want to pitch $5, $10, whatever, it's going to be paid for in no time. And really $30 to $40, you've got a rod that's $100 at least, and a reel that's probably $40 to $100. So you've got a $150 to $200 rig, and you're griping about a $30 tool. And then you're going to say, well, where do I get the little donuts? Well, yeah, you can buy a bag of them if you want to at the same outlet that you get the tool at, the veterinarian or the farm or ranch outlet. Or you could just keep them when you take them off your bag of minnows and you got them for free, and then just buy the tool and put them on. So there you go. That's how I put the bands on my custom ice fishing rods. This is Dan with 3D Outdoors, reminding you to get into the outdoors and enjoy everything it has to offer. If you like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button at the bottom. See you next time.